Hey, welcome back. It's so good to have you today. We're going to be doing the D flat scale on our violin today. It's going to be 2 octaves. The D flat scale has B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat. That's 5 flats, okay? We're going to be able to get through this. It sounds a little daunting, but once we get through this, you're going to be able to play it. And we're just gonna keep on practicing and practicing and practicing. Okay, so don't worry. I'm gonna play it through 2 times. The first time, it's just gonna be at a normal speed with my metronome. I'm also gonna be having the sheet music below me so you can follow along. If you can play along with that, great. If you can't play along with it, stick around because I'm gonna be breaking it down the second time I play. I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna show you the spacing between my fingerings. And if you have tapes, it might help a little bit with that as well. And I'm also gonna be showing you the string that we're on / the fingering. It's gonna be in the upper right-hand corner of this video. Here we go, the D flat scale. I'm gonna start at 80 beats per minute. Pull out my best friend, the metronome. Metronome should be your best friend too. Here we go, 80 beats per minute. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you played through that, awesome. You don't even have to watch the rest of this video. But if you did have problems, that's all right. I'm going to break it down for you right now. I'm going to move up a little bit closer so that you can see my violin. All right, so here's the spacing. It's a D flat scale. It's got a lot of flats in it, all right? So we're going to start not on our 4th finger where it typically is, matching that D string noise, but we're going to play just below that half step. So if you play the D string and your 4th finger on your G string together, it should sound like this. Ooh, sounds bad, but that's what it's supposed to sound like. So that 4th finger, we're going to start on that. Then we're going to go over to our D string. Our 1st finger is going to be a low 1, so it's going to be below that tape if you have a tape. If you don't have a tape, just think about it being a little bit closer to your nut. 2nd finger not touching, but still below that tape. 3rd finger touching, still below that 3rd tape. Now, we don't want to play open A because that doesn't sound right because we have an A flat in our scale and not an A natural in our scale. So we're going to play the low 4, but our 4 is not going to be touching our 3rd finger, all right? There's going to be a space between those two. Do you hear the difference between the 4 on your D string and the open A? It's kind of like the same thing that we did on the G and D string. So here we are, A flat. Then we have our B flat. It's a flat, so it's going to be below that tape, and it's going to be a little closer to the nut. 2nd finger not touching the 1st finger, also below your 2nd tape. Now here's when we transition to our 3rd position. Now you need to be careful on this because usually when you're transitioning to 3rd position, you're used to going to that D natural, but this has a lot of flats in it, so it's actually a D flat. So when you're going to 3rd position, make sure that your 1st finger is a little bit lower than where your 3rd tape would usually be if you have tapes. Or if you don't have tapes, just remember that it's a D flat, not a D natural. 2nd finger not touching that 1st finger. 3rd finger not touching that 2nd finger. 4th finger touching that 3rd finger. Now we go into the E string. That's going to be a low 1 as well, all right? So it's not going to be that typical beautiful A noise that you're used to. It's going to be an A flat. 2nd finger is not touching that 1st finger. 3rd finger not touching that 2nd finger. And 4th finger touching that 3rd finger. Thankfully, we don't have to go to 5th position on this one. So we're going to go back down now. Now we're going to transition to 1st position. by simply putting our second finger in that first position area on our E string. And then keep on going down. You're going to have your first finger. All right. I think I did that right. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Yeah. If you have any questions with this, let me know in the comments section. Also, if you like this video, give it a giant thumbs up. That would help me out a ton. And click that subscribe button and you'll see more videos like this. Okay, we made it. Good job. Keep on practicing it if you don't have it. All right, you will get it. You just keep on practicing and eventually you'll get there. See you next time.